Welcome to our Italian Summer Shorts, a short series from amongst Romans to help you travel smarter, deeper, and cooler this summer. Today, let's talk about one of the most underrated times to visit Italy, the end of summer. I think the late August, early September is really an ideal time to visit. It's a sweet spot for people who are looking for that summer vibe, but don't want to go through the hassle and stress of actual summer. Before we moved to Italy, we always opted to visit during this time for this particular reason. So at the time where most people were leaving Italy, going back to work and to school, we were just arriving. We were starting our vacation. And I think it was an ideal time because, again, if you don't live here, you can experience Italy year round. Coming at the end of summer enabled you to enjoy the summer without the crowds, without the heat, without all that, stuff that can put people off from coming. So again, why should you come in September? Italians, like many other people in the world, go back to school, they go back to work. That whole chunk of people is no longer on the beaches. They are working, they are in school. So guess what? You can enjoy more places. You can enjoy museums, you can enjoy beaches, you can enjoy being out because there are going to be fewer people out there. Now, this doesn't mean that suddenly the cities and beaches will be empty because this is Italy, so that's never going to happen. September is a perfect time to visit for the beaches, but also for the cities. It just really depends what you're looking for. But this time it's also great for reduction in prices. You might find it easier to book attractions, hotels, flights. I would say maybe a few years ago, this was a lot more pronounced. In the last few years, I think the hospitality industry has just been propelled into this overdrive and prices stay high no matter what. Also, keep in mind that 2025 is the Jubilee year, so a lot of pilgrims are coming to Rome. So again, the prices there won't be going down as much as they might normally because of the influx of people. This is a great time, like I mentioned, to go to the beach, enjoy outdoor dining, and the best part is the evenings are a lot cooler. So basically, you can enjoy the heat of the summer during the day and then use the evening to relax and unwind. It's really been quite nice because the temperature drops about 10 to 12 degrees between day and night, which if you are not used to the heat like I am, I don't like the heat at all. Being able to enjoy the cooler evening and sleep with the windows open is really quite enjoyable. Keep in mind that the weather might not be the same all over the country. Climate change is messing up the weather lately, and we've seen some unusual patterns. For example, it's been pretty hot here in central and southern Italy. The temperatures are still pretty high. Today was 33, for example, but up north in some places, they've had a lot of rain. There's been flooding in different areas. So not the same vibe, right? You don't want to end up thinking, oh, it's going to be hot, and you go somewhere up north and it's raining the whole time. It's not to say that you shouldn't go up north, but you might not have that same hot weather as you might have if you go down south. So just keep that in mind when you're going. So again, where should you go? If you're looking to visit some of the hot spots like Rome, Florence, Naples, or Bologna, you'll find them a bit more manageable when it comes to heat and crowds. Same goes for the Amalfi Coast and Cinque Terre. These places are still pretty touristy at this time of the year, so it's up to you if you choose to go there or not. I think this will be better off really in like late September, October, just with my personal preference. For the bigger cities, the further away from summer you go, the better experience you'll have. Now, if you're into celebrities and movies, you might want to go to Venice. The annual Venice Film Festival takes place usually at this time of the year. It's your chance to rub shoulders with the movie crowd and spot a few celebrities. This year, the festival is from August 27th to September 6th. So it's happening this weekend. If you are already in Italy, this might be of interest to you. Again, this is a great time to check out smaller towns, the regions that you wouldn't necessarily go to. We talk about Umbria, Marche, and Abruzzo. Those are some of the regions that many people don't visit when they come to Italy, and they should. September is when many harvest festivals start. The closer you get to the end of September, the more you'll see festivals happening all over. And it's a great time to immerse yourself in local flavors. Remember, in Italy, they eat very seasonally. So if you come towards end of September, you might find dishes that you would not find in the summertime because they don't have those ingredients. If you're looking to try different flavors, you might be better at finding them at this time of the year. Now, if you're looking for the beach vibe, you're also in luck. The weather, like I mentioned, is still pretty hot. The further down south you go, the longer you'll be able to enjoy it. I'm a huge fan of places like Sicily, Abruzzo, Puglia, and Sardinia for that extended summer feel. There's lots of beaches that you can choose from, but it's also a great time to check out places like Alberobello or Matera, which are, again, more touristy than they were before, and you can still enjoy them without the crowds. So again, the further down south you go, it will stay warmer longer. If you're looking for that vibe, I would say stick to Central and South Italy. One thing I've noticed at this time of the year are the many bus tours for seniors. When we were in Siena and Lucca a few years ago, in particular, I noticed that there were tons of senior tourist groups everywhere. I'm not sure if they were from a cruise ship or not, but they stood out because of the demographic. So again, there's lots of good different groups. They're walking around. They have these earpieces and they have a guide. So you see them, different groups with a different guide. They might have different color headphones. There were quite a few of them, which I thought was unusual, but I guess it kind of makes sense. So if you are retired and don't have school-age children, it was a great time to come to Italy, book a trip, and explore with a tour group. As you can see, it's a great time to take advantage of that. So how to take advantage of the time of the year? Again, I think if you're coming for like late August, you might find some sales and flexible rates. There's likely to be more of them in September. You also have better chances of booking last minute experiences. They might have been sold out during summer, or you might have a hard time getting them, but it's not as busy now. So you don't have to book that far in advance. You can book them closer to the date and you have more chances of actually getting these trips. As again, people are going back to school, back to work. You'll also find more places that you can enjoy that might have been closed during summer. We've talked about the closures for the summertime that a lot of Italians do. So again, when you're coming back, other places might be open now. One thing to note is that a lot of people who close for the holidays, periferie, they close sometimes overlapping into August. So if you're at the beginning of August, you might still come across some places that are closed, but if you are here at the end of September, you have better chances. So just keep that in mind. It's a great time to enjoy the atmosphere. You mix with the locals because you are able to see them when they are back to work, back to school, everyday life that during the summertime you don't see as much. So it's a great way to see Italy from a different angle, I think. Again, there's some quieter days and you don't have as many people to deal with. Again, it's ideal time. If you're planning a trip, I would say aim for late August to early September, and you'll, I think, enjoy it a lot more than if you come in the height of summer. Now, this is our last episode of the Italian Summer Shorts. Let us know if you like this format and if you like to see some more shorts or if you prefer the longer format episodes. I enjoy these quite a bit, and I think I might add a few more throughout between different episodes. I think the shorter episodes are digestible and they are quite useful, and I enjoy making them. We might have to incorporate those as well. We'll be back with our regular episodes in October. We'll have lots to share with you, including our move to Abruzzo. We'll tell you how that went and what's it like to live here and any other things we learned until then. Stay tuned and make sure to subscribe and share this podcast with anyone looking for tips for traveling to Italy. We'll catch you in the next one.